Good afternoon, fellas. It is I, your commissioner, Bear Brannon, here for another year of fantasy football, as long as COVID doesn't fuck it up. With that in mind, we are going to discuss here a little bit about the upcoming season and talk maybe about some ideas. I'm thinking about adding either 3 or 4 people to the bench, more than last year, so it would be like 9 or 10 people on the bench. If you guys have a preference, let me know below. Probably upping the free agent budget from 75 to 100, possibly upping the auction budget. The only reason I'm doing this instead of the IR is I haven't heard if the IR, if COVID people are eligible for the IR. In some of the podcasts I've listed on ESPN, they haven't heard either, so I'm still waiting to hear about that, which is kind of one of the reasons I want to do a little later draft. But since we're not, thinking the best solution would be just to add a few people to the bench. The other thing to keep in mind is the money situation. Some of the things that I've heard is that if the season ends before week 10, everybody gets a refund. At the week 10 mark, it will probably go to the division winners. So each of the 4 division winners would receive $300. I'm thinking that schedule-wise, I would schedule it in a way that you would play all of your divisional games before week 10 as well. That way you play everybody in your division twice, so it's fair that if you win it, you get the money. If anybody has any problems with that or any other suggestions, please let me know in the comments below. And without further ado, the official reason that we're here today, and that would be the redrafting of divisions. Down here we have my handy dandy Grimson box. Thank you, former Game of Reclaimers member Shay Reyes. Inside here we have everybody's name. I shut the lid, draw the names, post it on the board, and that's how we do the redrafting. So without further ado, we are going to figure out who is going to the Stormlands. And our first name being drawn out of the box is Andrew A. Andrew A., welcome to the Stormlands, Andrew. You are the first member of the Stormlands this year. Pretty soon you'll be seeing who you're going against. For now, it's you. Next we have the Crownlands. And we're going back to the handy dandy box. Here we go. I can't see who we're drawing, but it is Andrew Ehrlich. Andrew Ehrlich, you are going to the Crownlands. Yeah. Alright, next up we have the Reach. Let's see who's going to the Reach. Nick Jackson, welcome to the Reach. Last but not least division, my favorite division, we got the North. Alright, everybody. I'm gonna reach in here. We're gonna pull a name out. Not. You're going to the North. Not. We got. And in. Not to the North. Not to the North. Not to the Reach. Not to the Crownlands. Not to the North. That's where he's going. Next up, we are going back to the Stormlands where Andrew A. is hanging out by his lonesome, but not for long. The second member of the Stormlands, is Yurjong. Yurjong, welcome to the Stormlands. Next up, we got the Crownlands with Andrew Ehrlich. Who's going to face Andrew Ehrlich? We're about to find out. Who's facing Andrew Ehrlich. And that person is Digger Jeff Burkholz. You're going to the Crownlands with your boy, Andrew Ehrlich. Feeling a rivalry happening there between the former Sears employees. Next up, we got the Reach with Nicky J. Nicky J, let's find out who you're going against. Reach into the box, the secret box. It's super random box. And we got me, Bear Brannon, going to the Reach with Nicky J. Nicky J, just want to let you know, you're going down this year, buddy. You've had a pretty good run, but that run ends this year. Bah. Bummed I'm not going back to the north, but I didn't really want to hang out with Nat anyways because he's super good. But next up we got who is going into the division with Nat.
What are you doing?
I'm doing a YouTube video, babe.
Sorry.
Yep, and we are drawing a name from the box, and it's Steve. Steve, you're going to the north. You're interrupting my YouTube video, babe.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
All right, Steve, welcome to the north. For those that don't know, I do have a girlfriend. It's a real thing. But now we are going back to the Stormlands, where Andrew A. and Yerzhong are hanging out. Let's find out who the third member of the Stormlands is. There's only 4 names left, so if you haven't been called yet, it could be you. Josh Hance, welcome to the Stormlands. Got Josh, you are now in a division with both Andrew and Yer. Next up, we got Andrew Ehrlich, and we got Jeff Burkholz in a division. Let's find out who's joining Lamb. Joining Andrew Ehrlich and Jeff Burkholz is Tony Leonards. Somehow, you and Andrew keep ending up in the same division. Last year it was the quote-unquote weak division, but they both did pretty well. But we'll see if this is Andrew's year. He's been in the league for a long time and can't win it. Tony and Burke, both are former champions. Welcome to the Crownlands. Next up, we got the Reach with Nicky J and Bear Brannon. So I believe we got Tony and Damian left. So no, we don't have Tony and Damian left. Tony just got drafted. So let's see who's joining us in the Reach. In the Reach is Damian Peterson. Woo! Yeah, boy. Can't wait to whoop that ass. Gonna whoop that Damian P ass. Going down, Damian. No, this is not your year. I'm taking out the champ. Go fuck yourself, bud. So finally we got the North, and obviously it's the name I haven't called. And it would be Tanner, you're going to the North with Nat and Steve. So that is the redraft, everybody. You now know who you're playing in the division this year. We got Andrew A. here and Josh in the Stormlands. Andrew Ehrlich, Burke, and Tony in the Crownlands. And we got Nick Jackson, Bear Brannon, Damian Pearson in the Reach. And we got Nat, Steve, and Tanner in the North. Thanks again for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed.